Thomas says it is very important that our backlinks pointing to our money sites have traffic going to the is it very important that our backlinks pointing to our money sites have traffic going to the backlinks themselves? It is a validation signal. It can make links more effective, and it can also make links have a longer lasting effect because there is a known phenomenon known as link atrophy or link decay, which can happen from links that do not get any traffic, and I've talked about this before, but there's kind of varying degrees at how quickly a link will decay in value or lose its value. Again, this link atrophy. And there it is. Number one, if the link itself gets click activity, so traffic, then that link basically, as long as it receives click activity, it won't lose its value. Then there is a link on a page where the page gets traffic, but the link doesn't get any clicks. That will decay. It will lose value over time, but at a much slower rate than if that link is placed onto a page that doesn't get any traffic. But the domain might get traffic, but the page does not. Then that link will decay faster than a page that than if a page get traffic, but the link gets no click. And then if the domain itself doesn't get any traffic, then that link will decay the quickest because that's the validator is the traffic signals, if that makes sense. So there are varying rates of decay depending on the traffic and where the traffic is and the engagement activity is actually being done, if that makes sense. But anyway, can a link still provide an effect without any traffic? Yes, it can. I think there is a shelf life to that, though. I do. And so just to be clear, guys, a lot of the links that I sell with semantic links, some of our sites have traffic, some of them don't. And some of them have measurable traffic, some of them have little traffic so that it's not measurable in some of the apps. But a big portion of my sites are integrated with Search Console of various Google accounts, like dozens and dozens of accounts. And so I know that a lot of my sites do actually get traffic, but a lot of them don't. And so I tell even prospects on sales calls for semantic links, I literally, and I swear to God, I say this, like, look, what I found with my own agency is that what I do is build semantic links, so topical and geographically relevant links through my process. And then once per quarter, I will go out and buy links from like traditional guest post and outreach link type providers that then the metric that I look for then is traffic. And so I'll go out and I'll spend $100 to $200 on one link for each one of my clients on a quarterly basis. I will go in and buy one or two of these types of outreach links or niche edits on pages that have traffic statistics. And what I found is that if I focus mostly on topical and geographic relevance first and foremost, that I can achieve most of the results. But then if I just once per quarter, depending on the budget for the client, I'll go out and purchase an outreach link or a link that has traffic where the relevance isn't as important. I'd still try to get a relevant link too, but the relevance isn't important because it's the traffic signal that I'm buying, if that makes sense. And then I inject or point those links to my target assets, my clients' projects. And I do that once per quarter for one or two links, depending on the budget. And what I found is that by buying, because we don't provide those types of links. But what I found is by doing that those links with the traffic help to kind of ignite all of those links with relevance, if that's clear. So that's what I do. I do a mix of both my own links and then once per quarter, depending on the budget level, we'll buy one or two type of outreach links, whether it's a niche ad or guest post or whatever. But the main metric that I'm looking for there are traffic statistics. I just bought one from QGP. I just spent $200 on a backlink with zero trust flow, zero topical trust flow. You can't have topical trust flow unless it has trust flow value. And I just spent $200 on one link that had zero trust flow, but it had traffic statistics and the page content was relevant to what it was linking to. Same topical category. So I bought it because I wanted the traffic metric. Does that make sense? And that was for Tree Care HQ. I literally just got the notification from QGP yesterday that link was placed. Cost me $200, zero topical trust flow, zero trust flow, period. But it was relevant. Topical content was relevant to what it was linking to, and it had traffic metrics, and that's what I purchased. Hopefully that's clear. So yeah, traffic is a validator, and it can help make links more effective or last longer. The effect lasts longer.